We are on the second day of an 1,850-mile camping trip through the Southeast. Last night we camped at Blackwater River State Park in the Panhandle of Florida, and here we're passing through Mobile, Alabama on our way to New Orleans. We were a little tired from our day-long drive, so we decided to head into town and get some dinner. Hi, how are you?
For a flight. It's not one drink.
I'd like that, babe.
You want the $118 flight?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you got the drum, mac and cheese, and brisket. So we just had dinner at a place called Cashon's, and we went there because we have a favorite couple on YouTube, Cody and Kelly, who are full-time RVers. And anyway, they were here about a month ago. Tried this place out. It was delicious, and we thoroughly enjoyed it.
Stuffed.
Yes, we were definitely stuffed.
Yeah.
On day 2 of our stay in New Orleans, we spent nearly 2/3 of the day at the World War II Museum, and we had so much content from that, we have a whole separate video. But after we finished up at the museum, we decided to take a long walk and see some of the beautiful parks as we head towards the French Quarter. New Orleans still has streetcars, and that particular one there is the St. Charles streetcar line. We are planning to ride that tomorrow to the Garden District and check out another restaurant we've heard about. We're in the French Quarter on Bourbon Street. Things are pretty sedate during the day in the French Quarter, and given our age, that's just our speed. I am a firearms fancier, especially antique guns. I have stopped in this shop every time I've been in New Orleans, and today was no exception. One of the very best parts of the French Quarter are street musicians, and we heard these folks from several blocks away and tracked them down and enjoyed some of their music. Off we go, a few more blocks, and we find some more street musicians. So when I was in the banking business early in my career, New Orleans was a favorite location for banking conferences. So I've been here a bunch of times, but Tracy had not, and so I wanted her to see kind of all the iconic places, and boy, this is at the top of the list. This is Cafe Du Monde. This is the home of chicory coffee and powdered sugar covered beignets, and they've been in business at this location since 1862. This is the first time in my life I ever ordered a frozen coffee, but I've got to tell you, it was amazing, and I am hooked.
I like it. Want to taste it? It tastes really good. It tastes sweet. Is that good? Alright, let's make a mess.
But guys, I want to say thank you so much. This is my latest song. Thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. So this is my latest song. I want to go over here and show it.
All I can say about the beignets is that Tracy was a huge fan. Across the street from Cafe Du Monde is St. Louis Cathedral overlooking Jackson Square. This is the oldest continuously active Roman Catholic cathedral in the entire United States.
Yeah.
On day 3, we decided to check out City Park, a 1,300-acre park and arboretum a few miles from downtown New Orleans. This park has been in existence since 1854, and it is 50% larger than New York City Central Park. This park has the largest collection of live oaks in the United States, and some of these trees are 600 years old. There was also a large section of the park that was basically an outdoor art gallery with sculptures of all different kinds. But we've been walking a lot this morning, and it is time to get back downtown and get on the St. Charles streetcar line so we can go enjoy a good lunch. Believe it or not, we turned on the TV last night in the camper and watched an episode of Drive-Ins, Diners, and Dives. And he was in New Orleans, so he featured one restaurant that looked really good, and that is where we're headed. We're walking through the Garden District right now and admiring all of these old stately homes.
Where do you want to sit? On the bench?
Well, folks, this was the last day in New Orleans. Tomorrow morning we get up bright and early and head to West Monroe, Louisiana, home of the Robertson clan from the Duck Dynasty show.